Hello everyone, so today we are going to add more gas giants to the solar system. You can see the orbits. Okay, so now we are going to add gas giants randomly. Orbit, planets, gas giants, just scattered through the system. Scattering it just all the way out the system. With some being super close to the sun. Okay, so I'd say that's enough. A lot of them are more in than Mercury, but a lot of them are also just outward. And let's see if there are some that are just ejected. Nope, everything is just stable. We have a planet named Kutsaskyfebru. That's a long name. Let's see if I can see any of the gas giants from Earth. Turn off labels. Turn off orbits, just normal. So it doesn't look like it. We can just see the sun and also some gas giants near the sun because they are getting illuminated. There's also some other ones like this one at cluster, like a constellation. If we turn labels back on, you can see there are a lot of other ones. But most of them are where I said they were. Let's see how the Earth got affected. The Earth already gets affected. One gas giant is already ejected. The solar system is not good. Orangi got super close to the sun and then flew out. Same with Imantempe. And also, I didn't mention this in my last Universe Sandbox videos, but to edit like me, I'm using an app called Filmora. And Orit Pither here has an elliptical orbit. And the Earth, somehow nothing drastic. Although the solar system's orbits are just getting out of hand. With all the gas giant's gravity being enough, who even get C Flash 1906 E1 orbiting again. All of the gas giants. This is how the cluster. If we go back to Earth, Earth. Let's see if we can spot more. Okay, so let's see if we can spot some. I think I spotted one. Is that one? No, it's an asteroid. How can I spot asteroids? Ideal place is this one. Most of the objects I'm finding are just getting illuminated by the gas giants. Oh, I see them. I see them all over here. There's this. Where's Earth again? Need to turn on orbits. Labels. Is Earth still in the habitable zone? Yes, it's always in the habitable zone. But Earth's orbit is always in the habitable zone still somehow. Let's go back to adding more. This time orbiting near Earth, near Earth gas giants, which used to be Jupiter, but now there are a lot. The closest. Let's do the same thing and see if I can find any of them. Is that one? Yep, I already found one. Closest one to us. There's like a whole cluster over here. There are a whole lot, but the ones most visible are of course the ones near the sun. Although if we turn back labels on orbits, you could see it's just a whack with no normal planets getting, you know, thrown out yet. Earth just flew in to the sun. Now the solar system has no habitable planet. Either that or it just flew out, but it didn't blow out. Instead, in Gong Gong's orbit look almost binary considering such low mass, but it's because they're just crossing orbit because of them. So, nothing drastic yet, only Earth. Let's add even more in the asteroid belt. You know what? I'm going to add even more that are near the sun. And there's some that are just very close to each other. To definitely be a system orbiting a system. Look at this clump. If we turn off labels and orbits, you can see the clump. Let's go to Mercury. There's Mercury over there. Here. If we just, yeah, it's everything is off. There's of course space goggles. If we look up at the sky, hold on, where's the part that you can directly see the sun? Oh yeah, around over here. Let's see if we could see the clump. It looks like just one gas giant that shot out of mass, but in reality, it's part of a group. It's part of an 8 group. Let's see if it looks like some of them collided because there's just a huge shockwave that has already gone half of the planet. It's just staying at half. And I think some of those even crashed into the sun. The sun is now hotter. If we turn on view and we check habitable and also turn back on orbits and labels, you can see the sun's habitable zone. Okay, so first update. Quite a lot of things have gone out of the system. And the habitable zone is where Mars was. I mean, where Venus is. Did this just capture one? It captured some of the gas giants. This one has 2.6 mass, Jupiter masses, while this one only has 20.5 Earth masses. Although the orbit is getting stretched out for that one, but Urkostan is only slowly getting stretched out. Okay, I think I've spotted a binary. Yep, binary. These two are binary. I'm going to change the bands on this one. I'm going to make it a rainbowy band, just for fun. So I'm gonna add like that and make every single one rainbow. I'm gonna make it two sets of rainbow. Yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, and then the same set. Okay, so that's our rainbow binary. There's a binary. You can see. I think these are always gonna stay binaries. And we have Gentiap with full moons. I mean, three. Let's see how far this is. It can capture stuff from 2.35 AU away. Do you understand how many gravity that is? That is enough to sustain the Earth. Hold on. So we already did this. Let's see if we can replace the sun with that and keep the Earth in orbit. Gentiap. Okay. Gentiap. Gentiap. We'll go to my objects. We'll do Gentiap. Okay, so we have Gentiap. We are actually, we'll just go to the sun. We will go replace it. we will replace with my objects. We will look for Gentiap here and replace. You can see it is way smaller than the sun. Let's see if how many planets it can keep in orbit. Let's see if it kept some planets in orbit. No, it didn't keep any planets in orbit. Let's see if we can make the planets orbited planets at a closer distance. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. I meant to play Saturn. Saturn will do auto orbit. Uranus, Neptune. Let's see how that is. Not good. Although it, all of them are always gonna stay in orbit. Okay, they didn't. Neptune got transferred inward while Uranus got transferred outwards. While Earth is starting to get cold because it has not even enough mass to become a brown dwarf. We'll put mass at 7.8.4 Jupiters. That way, everything will just start orbiting it again. Now, there. Earth is not that much bigger than up, and Jupiter is bigger. The Earth is actually hot there. It evaporated and it closest now to Mars. It is at a stable temperature. It has water. Let's see how then where it's getting everything light from Gentia. And what's the other object? What is the thing? Here. Where would it be? Neptune? Dear Lord. Because Mars is getting a little bluish side, and the night side is where, well, there's nothing. Let's see if we can terraform. We cannot terraform. Gantia, all of the planets are still pretty cute. This it is just so hot. Jupiter? You turned into a rocky planet? You turned intruder. You are just all iron now. This is Jupiter compared to Jupiter. This puny compared to Jupiter. It's because it's so close. What about Saturn? Saturn's still a gas giant. Uranus is still a gas giant, and Neptune is coming in. Though Neptune is just better, it's just staying like that. Let's see what happens when we make Gentiap on the boundary of the star and planet, but it is barely, just barely a star now. It got way bigger. Jupiter is just not gonna have a good time. Saturn, let's see how Saturn does. Now it actually has a habitable zone. Its habitable zone is very near. Saturn gets into the black zone. Jupiter just evaporated. Let's see if we can have A planet with life like Earth orbit this at 0.158 AU? Is this gonna freeze or just get whacked up? The period is still longer than Mercury's. It's getting changed a bit. The temperature is actually getting hot? Huh? Okay, it's stabilizing. If we turn on flashlight, okay, so that's what will happen if gas giants come to the solar system and Gentiap replace the sun. Bye! See you in the next video. Like and subscribe.